Okay, here we are. Todd Sanderson, Brad Buttermore lining up on 2-7. I'm going to attempt to fly a Duke. Went through the checklist, got 100 gallons of fuel, and everything's turned on, set. I'm going to rotate it a little over 80, climb out, see what this thing will do. Never flown one? Give it a shot. Ready to go, no warning lights. Forward, trim set. Got plenty of runway. Going to slowly advance. Usually, well, let's do it the way he taught me. He went full throttle. Really? With the brakes on. I generally don't do that. I don't like to kick up stuff. Make sure the man, tell me what the fuel flows are doing, Brad.
Fuel flows 20, 25.
Okay, I'm going to start let off on the brakes now. Ooh, a little squirrely. Okay, full power coming in.
You're looking for 80 knots, right?
Yep.
Fuel flows 40.
Okay, right engine's not quite making it, but it's close. Looking for 80 knots. 80. That warning light's going to rotate a little. Whoa, a little too much. That's all right. Climb out. Positive rate. Gear up. Oh yeah, this thing flies fine. 100 knots. Looking good. At 400 foot, we'll reduce power. Lower the nose a little. Confirm gear is up. Flaps are coming up.
Auburn decaf traffic, Cessna 6920.
Okay, we're going to bring back the power
Inbound for 27.
to 35. Oh yeah, this is smooth. And we'll go back to 2750 on the RPM. Keep climbing at 120 right now. Bring that left prop up a little. There's 35, 2750. Now we're going to bring back our fuel flows. And we're looking for roughly about, Brad, will you watch my TITs over there?
Yep.
I'm going to bring them back roughly to about 30, very slowly. Get a little down trim. Where are we at fuel flow wise?
Fuel flows right on what, 35?
Now let's bring that right engine. Now watch my temperatures. I want to target about 825 there. Those will lag a little bit.
Full catch, 5280 Charlie, left downwind 27. Full counting.
I think that left fuel flows off a little bit. Okay, we're climbing out. Okay, obviously my pitch trim
Auburn decaf traffic, Cessna 69200.
not working.
Runway 27, Auburn decaf traffic.
Pitch trim is off on. Manually trim it. Obviously don't have something set. We'll mess with that later. And what's our temperatures there?
Well, 775.
And what's our cylinder head temperatures?
Where are they?
We're looking good. Yeah, we can lean out.
All right.
Full catch, 5280 Charlie, west base 27.
That's a little too lean. About right there is where we're going to want to be. Okay. Climbing at 1,000 a minute, 130 indicated. And where are we at? We're at coming up on 3,500.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and pressurize.
All right.
And we'll shut off the cabin air. Woo! Feel it?
5280.
Feel it, yes.
Auburn decaf traffic, Cessna 69200, turning left base, run.
Okay, we're 800 on the TITs. We're burning about 30 gallons per hour per engine. Our cylinder head temperatures are about 170, I'm going to say, 170. Yep. Oil temperatures are good. Oil pressures are good.
Yep.
No warning lights. And we are pressurizing. This is our cabin.
Auburn decaf traffic.
Went up and came back.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how that works.
27, Auburn decaf traffic.
Oops, pointing uphill a little bit. Let's lower the nose for a climb for 130. Yeah, we're at 1.5 PSI right now. We got a cabin altitude of 2,000 foot. So we're going through coming up on 5,000 foot already.
Yep.
So far, so good. Looking good. No warning lights. Notice how it's automatically keeping our power set for us. We don't have to, because it's turbocharged. Now, the question is, why isn't the pitch trim working? Oh, you got to push down on the switch. That's right. Different than the Bonanza.
Yep.
Now, let's see how this handles. Oh, yeah. Flies just like the King Air.
I wondered if that flew just
Go
like
and fly it. Here's. Let's go above the clouds and head east.
Yep.
Gonna go ahead and sink the props a little. The right one's just a little bit fast. There we go. I don't think the prop sync works. Double check our temperatures, pressures. Temperatures are good. Looking good. Smooth, isn't it?
We're 9313
Yeah.
Charlie, turning final, and we're 24, Senate County Fed.
So, safely 120 if you wanted to climb a
135, 140 really.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
135 should give us about 1,000 a minute.
Yep. Want to go east? More east?
Just keep going this way. I'm going to set up.
13 miles.
Oh shoot! You know what I forgot? Back here is my bag with my approach charts in it. Might have you crawl back here in a little bit if you don't mind.
Sure.
I'd crawl back here, but if we lose an engine or something, I'd rather me be up here.
Yep.
All right. 3.2 on the PSI. We got a sea level cabin. So we're actually like living in Louisiana right now.
Island the Hog.
See how easy this is to fly?
Yep.
Bigger the airplane, easier it is to fly. Few more systems, few things to mess with, but look, we already burn a whole bunch of fuel.
That fuel burn.
Yeah. Oh, fuel, yeah, pumps off. That's on our, let's do our checklist on that. We don't need our boost pumps. You go ahead and fly. I'm going to go through. You fly it. Just keep going this way. Just keep climbing.
You let go. She really wants to go. She wants to lean
Left?
Yep.
Well, let's put a little right trim in.
Yep.
There we are.
There.
Climb.
Need some more.
28 Sierra Charlie, left down with 27. 4 count.
Valve flaps. We're good. Climb. Altimeters. Health. Oxygen. No, that's right. Got that. We're just going to level off at 10,000, or let's go to 10.5. Take us up to 10.5, Brad. Tell you what, let's try this. Let's set our heading. See, this isn't like the Aspen. You actually got to work. Let's set an east heading. Let's go to 95, actually.
All right.
And so we're going to hit, if I remember how to do this. It's been a while since I ran one of these. No, it'd be attitude, I believe. You got to go on.
Ooh, it just
Yeah,
took
let the heading go. That's all right. Oh, yeah, pitch it. Whoops, that's up.
Yep.
There we are. Yeah, we're pitching up. About right there is what we're going to want. Pitch up about right there. Okay. I got an east heading selected. Does match up with the compass. That's good. Climbing about 700 a minute, and we're going 145, so let's give it we roll this down a little bit, and that'll pitch it up more. So yours has a knob where you actually select what you want.
Yep.
So we're going to go to 10.5.
Oh, you're adjusting this.
Yeah.
Altitude.
Attitude. I'm adjusting my vertical speed right here.
Vertical speed.
Yeah,
Yes.
you just got to play with it and see what you get. With yours, you just tell it what you want.
Yep.
This is a cheap Duke. It, you know, you're in a poor man's airplane now. It's not like the Bonanza. All right, good. Good now. So when we go to cruise, which is what I want to do, we'll set 32 inches and yeah, we're gonna set 32. Well, it says 30 here and 25. I want to do 32, 25, and we're gonna be looking for about 40 gallons. Or 20 gallons per side per hour, okay? Actually, we're going to level off at 9,500, aren't we? Because we're going east.
Yep.
Seneca County area.
I don't know if this works. I think it does.
Southeast inbound landing, Seneca County.
Maybe not. I don't see anything coming on. That might have to get chunked. Not that I'd ever use it anyway, I guess.
9,400.
Oh, yeah, shit. Altitude. Woo! I'm downhill, won't it? Thanks for telling me. Remember, I was bitching at you for that. All right, double check our gauges. We're good on the cylinder head temperatures. Oil temperature is good. A little high there, but he told me that one is maybe a little inaccurate. TITs are a little over 800. We're going to let it get out on plane. Always let an airplane accelerate before you pull back on the props and everything, right? Yep. Hey, in other words, dummy, you're going the wrong way. All right. So we're on cruise now. Let's pull back the props. I generally do the props before the manifold pressure. That's just me. But so we want to go to 2,500, right? You just want to match them. They're going to be split a little. And then we want to go to 32 inches. And everything, Brad, with a turbocharged engine is nice and slow. Everything is nice and slow. Not a race.
So running at 11 pounds, cruising about 11 pounds
Of boost.
manifold pressure higher than that banana.
Yes, absolutely.
Because of the turbos.
We're boosting. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lean for about 850 and see what we get here on the fuel flow, okay? What you do is you can rock these in your hand a little bit. You see what I'm saying? But again, everything's done slowly, and you want to trend, and you want to watch what is happening here while you see other things move. In other words, is one of your cylinder heads temperatures falling off the chart? Is it going for the moon? Tell you what, let's back off the manifold just a little more. There we are.
32, yep.
I'm going a little slower even than, I need to loosen this up just a little. I'm going a little slower probably than you need to, but I think flying it for the first time, it's a good idea.
Seneca County area traffic.
That right TIT, I want to say that right fuel flow indicator reads a little low.
Left's 825 and the right's it's over 8, but
yeah, but you see, look at the split we got here.
Yeah,
We've got a full gallon per hour difference. Now we're about.
Oh, now you're about the same.
Yep, we want to match them. See, look, there's a full gallon per hour difference for the same TIT. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Could be an instrument error. Could be the way the engines are. They could be a little different. You know, intakes can be different.
They're getting closer though, aren't they? Almost.
These here?
Oh no, maybe not. Thought they were getting low.
That's about really good for right now. It's starting. I'm starting to feel just a little bit of. You feel in the engines just a little bit. I think we're getting a little lean. So we're just above or just below. We're showing 19 and 20, which would be about 39, 40 gallons per hour. Those mixtures are pretty far back. Showing 825. I don't want to push it right now. I just want to see if stuff works at this point. Okay. So it looks to me like we got a bad DME.
Was it got 232 file for 3?
Well, they're cheap.
You remember, break out another 1,000, let's break out another 10,000. Okay. So I'm indicating 157, you're indicating about 155, okay? So a little bit there, difference. The autopilot's working good. Let's swing the autopilot. Let's go north. Nice easy turn. Nice standard rate turn. 25-degree bank.
Aircraft calling a while for Unicom, I'm picking you up for me.
This is a good airplane. We still got a sea level cabin. We're at 9,500 feet, and it's as if we're sitting on the beach in Miami right now. Isn't that nice? Air's cool up here too. Not too bad. You go up to 20,000 feet. It's okay. It's going to roll out real nice here. I'm liking that.
Jerry, you're coming in really soft. You got to speak up a little bit.
We just went over Defiance.
I figured you wanted to be at about 20,000 to check out this cabin pressure.
Oh, we did that. We went to 17 and it was fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's holding perfect pressure. It hasn't maxed out yet. It'll go to that red line, which is 4.6.
Yes.
And then it'll open up it'll start slowly opening a valve back here to let.
And I got
And it actually is right now. It's regulating, and it won't let it get above that. In other words, it's going to try to maintain sea level pressure until it can't anymore, but it won't go above 4.6, all right? Okay, so this is working, We're getting response here. Let's go to transponder number 2 and see if this thing works. I don't know that it works per se, but we'll talk to Fort Wayne later. I don't see any light there. Let's see if we... That's dim, that's bright. Yep, there's a light there.
Yeah, there is.
So let it warm up and let's see if we get we should see some bumps there. Here we got that's a storm scope. See lightning.
Yeah.
That's kind of neat, ain't it?
Yeah.
Then we got radar here too. It takes a while for it to warm up. Put it on 0 for now. Turn the brightness up so we can see it when it warms up. Autopilot's holding perfect. Let's calculate our true airspeed when we get on the ground. We're 157 knots at 9,500 feet. Our ground speed, you don't have a pen, do you? Oh, here, will you write this? Oh, shit, we don't have anything to write on. Some test pilots we are. Oh, here.
Great.
You write that down? You write these down. Our heading is dead north. 157 knots. Ground speed 174. Call it 158 knots actually. Ground speed 170, yeah, 174. Fuel flow, call it 20 aside. Yeah, I think we could go a little leaner. We're only at 825 right now. Those did match back up. Look at that. Pretty, a lot closer, aren't they? And then, I gave you the heading. And our track, just write this down for reference. Let's see, he's got this one set up different than I set mine up. Our track is 006. And temperature gauge in this thing. Temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. Okay, double check of the gauges. Oil temperature, look how much higher that runs. That's running at what, 95 Celsius? That's running at 80. That's quite a bit of difference.
No kidding, yeah.
Same fuel flows. Alright, let's do this. Direct to KGWB, enter, activate. Okay, it's going to be a left-hand turn. He's got it in arc mode. I've never run the 530, so there we are. I like to see the whole screen. Let's set up an approach. Procedure. Select approach. Oh, there comes our radar. I don't know. Let's see here. GPS 27. Kubji, was that side? So we want Jujig this time. Right? Hold it, Jujig.
Yes.
No. Activate. Let's see what this does. Jig would be a 240 heading, which I would agree with. So let's do that. So see, you gotta do stuff manual in this because it's a cheap airplane again.
923 Yankee, turn a final for a 3-1.
Okay, the radar's on. What you do is well, we're in a turn, so that you gotta wait to your level really to play with it. Let's roll around to Jujig, but
okay, yeah,
we're gonna need to descend. Right?
Plus, you had to enter you got to enter all your own stuff in this.
I know this thing's junk. I'm telling you.
So we're at 9,500.
Autopilot works great though. Yeah, we need to come down.
And we're
Jujig, IFBA, inbound. See what I'm saying? Jujig, IFBA, inbound. So let's do this. Let's hit attitude. Now here's the neat thing. We're indicating 155. Look how far that green arc goes.
Yep.
So all you do is hit attitude. That centers the pitch wheel automatically. Roll it to about right there and see what you get. Don't touch nothing. Just let her hum. Okay, now I can hit, well, I should be able to hit nav here and it should follow the needle. Let's see if it will.
That's a Century 4 in it.
Yeah, this is the 4th century. We want about 1,000 a minute. There we are. See, look at that. You could come down at 1,500 a minute.
No
still.
kidding. No kidding.
Now here the props come out of sync a little bit. Right one's a little fast. So I'm going to bring the right one back a little bit. There we are. This should work. The prop sync. I don't think it does. We'll leave it on and see what happens, but I don't think it does anything. Okay, so we're 1,500 foot a minute down, and we're still only at 195. I don't want to quite do 1,500. I'm just going to bump it up just a little. It's real sensitive. Although we're only 22 miles from Jujig, we're going to be there in 6 minutes. We got to lose 3,000 feet. That's, you know, we'll be fine. That's what's nice about this plane. You can point it downhill. Now what we also want to watch as we come down, Brad, we want to see this pressure start to decrease as we come down. If that pressure starts coming up, that pressure ever gets in the red, we want to dump the pressure, okay?
Yep.
All right, yeah, this cool air is pretty cool.
It is.
Okay, I did a little too much here. Let's point it downhill a little more. It's real sensitive.
Your hotel is 7 miles to the south, making it straight in, runway 1.
Now, let's see if I hit nav if it'll correct that course. I think it's that button there is what we want. Now it should center that needle, because I got a 2-4. It'll probably overcorrect a little and then come back around. Let's see what it does. No warning lights. Brief me on the landing, on the descent and landing here. Landing after landing. Okay, well, it's okay, descent. Blah, blah, blah. Altimeter set. Temp pressures and temp controls. We're fine. We never turn heat on. Oxygen we don't need or stowed. Altimeters, got it. Nav system, approach. Fuel selectors, left, right, on. Well, I would hope so. What the hell? Who would turn them off in flight? Why is that on there? Anyway. Fuel boost pumps usually off. Special consideration threats. Well, I'm the only threat up here. Landing gear.
I don't know about that.
Landing lights on, flaps. Okay, for landing. So, all right. And I didn't even look to see what speeds we use. I think 100 on final. Well, shit, it ain't too hard to figure out. I mean, stalls at 75, 80.
73.
Is it 73? Where do you see that? Is there placard?
I read it.
Oh, good for you. Thank you.
I read that.
73, 1.3 over that. Roughly 100. Okay, we're coming down at 800 a minute. We're 5 minutes out. We still got to lose 3,000 feet. Let's give it a little more down. See how it's holding exactly what I set? That's the advantage of automatic wastegates and a turbocharged engine. Once you set the throttles, it'll do whatever it takes to hold that manifold pressure.
Oh, really?
The turbo's just open and closed to do it for you. Now, if you set them here, but you climb to 25,000, you may give it more. Once the wastegate's fully closed,
you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Okay, let's see, we're doing 190. Yeah, I'm going to say this is junk. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to take this out, put this, since it's square, I'm going to put it right there. That would be nice to have right in front of you. And just patch that hole.
What all will this radar show us?
Nothing right. It's showing us the ground right now. We need to move it way up in order not to see the ground. You said it worked really good. See, now that I'm moving up, we're going to get less. But we're pointing down pretty good, but it shouldn't paint much now. I got to point straight up. Yeah. I got it set right now in a 40-mile range. Okay. So I'm going to shut it off, actually, because I'll forget to turn it off otherwise.
Yeah.
I think I'll shut it off. Which way is... Oh, all the way around. There we are. Okay. All right, so 1,000 foot a minute. What are you looking at?
Just everything.
Yep. Like
cylinder temps, oil temps.
Yeah, cylinder temps are good, and it should be coming downhill. We're at 90 on the right engine on the oil temperature, and only 72 or 3 here, so there is a split. It'd be interesting to take that probe out, put it in boiling water, and see what it reads. Because in boiling water, it should be right at 100 Celsius. Isn't boiling 100 Celsius, 212 Fahrenheit? Freezes at 0, boils at 100, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're doing good, running good.
There's a little difference in oil pressure as well.
Yeah, this one's what, running, yeah. Oh, by the way, let's turn the props on again. Prop heat, because I didn't see any, yeah, right here. Prop heat, we should see.
It was showing a load there.
No, here is where it should show. I don't see that doing anything. It should go,
Copy of 1700.
flicker, go, flicker.
Be every bit of 23.
I don't think there's a master for this. Let's turn on the thrust detector heat. See if that makes a load difference. Now let's do this.
I'll be looking for you. I've got
Prop heat. Let's shut it off, see if our loads change. Oh, yeah, it is working. It's just, I wonder if it's, that isn't working, but it's definitely taking a load when you turn it on.
Yeah, it sure did.
Huh. Now let's do this fuel vents. Windshield de-ice that. Oh yeah, that works.
Yep.
Pitot heat. I didn't see anything there, did you?
Do it again. Yeah, I think it just...
Let's do the right pitot. Yep, that we did.
Right downwind, runway 23.
Let's do left pitot. I didn't see anything there, did you?
No.
Test that on the ground. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, let's see, alright. Alright, let's slow this thing down a little bit. We're only 56 seconds out from Jujig. I'm going to slowly pull the power back to about 25. Again, everything's just real slow. Now the left prop's a little fast. There we are. Just real slow, nothing fast. Gear speed's 174, I believe. Is that what it says in the book, Air Brad? You take a look. Or no, it'll be on the checklist.
It will be?
Landing.
Landing?
Okay, we're at 3,000 foot. I'm going to hit altitude hold. There's the runway. Gotta put it in approach mode now. Well, wait, not approach probably. Oh wait, gosh, I gotta turn my inbound. I am so used to flying your stupid Bonanza. You know what I'm saying? That it automatically does that. Okay, we're 160 now. We got gear speed. We're a ways from HIFPA though.
It really isn't on it.
They don't have gear speed? Yeah, it doesn't. It's 174. It should be over here. Here, yeah, 174. No, initial flaps 174, full flaps 140. We'll get lined back up with the runway here. See, you gotta do this stuff manual.
That's right.
I don't have your fun. This isn't a WASP GPS, so I'll have to control the descent myself. But what we want to do, basically our inbound needs to be 275, so we'll set it up for 275. No warning lights, good temperatures. Fuel on. Okay, where are we at on the checklist?
As to approach?
No. Yep. Yeah. Fuel selectors on. Fuel boost pumps usually off. We're not having any fluctuations, so we don't need anything. I'm the only threat. Landing gear down 3 green. Well, let's do it. Let's make sure we're below gear speed. Gear's coming down. 1, 2, 3, and no red light, right? Does it say? No red light too?
3 green, no red.
Yep. Landing and taxi lights on. Let's go ahead and do that. That's this one. This one and this one. That's just like the King Air. Alright, where are we at now? Flaps approach. Okay, I'll agree with that.
Oh, automatic approach flaps.
Yep. And verify approach, and I always like to look at them too.
Yep, about 10 degrees.
And we're off course just a little, so we'll go ahead and... Okay. And we're coming up on HIFPA. Let's start coming downhill. We're a little slow too at 120 knots. So we'll go ahead and lower it. We'll hit attitude, lower. Yeah, this plane's no big deal. Thing's easy to fly. Put it on one engine, might be a little struggle, but... Okay, 500 a minute, speed 125, gear down, flaps to approach, fuel selectors on, we're going to leave everything in.
00, turning left downwind for 27, Auburn decal traffic.
And Auburn decal, Duke 101 Alpha X-ray, 4 mile final, GPS 27 approach, Auburn decal. Oh, wrong button. And Auburn decal, Duke 101 Alpha X-ray, 4 miles inbound, GPS 27 approach, Auburn decal. Heard about it. That's that poor kid getting his flight test. Oh, gosh, I hate to mess with him, but I really just want to stay on this approach and see, you know. Okay, 2,300 descending, speed 130, approach flaps, gear down. I wondered why the autopilot kicked off. I'm holding the autopilot button. Why is this thing turning left?
I was just getting ready to...
Well, then you got pitch sync here.
9200, turning left base for runway 27, Auburn.
Oh boy, he's right in our way.
And Auburn decal, Duke 101 Alpha X-ray. We're going to do a 360. Go ahead and land, Auburn decal.
Thank you.
Shit, that's all right. Let's see how this thing handles. I hope he gets off the runway, though. I don't want the poor kid, you know, doing his flight test. Okay, you gotta remember something. You got your gear down and your flaps out. You're low to the ground.
Everything's, yeah.
The best engine, single engine climb speed
Auburn decal traffic
is right here. You don't want to get below that. Matter of fact, I don't want to get below 120 down here. So what I'm going to do is increase the throttles just slightly.
Yeah.
Low and slow in a twin, if you lose an engine, is not good.
Yeah.
And we're just going to level off at pattern altitude here.
Yep, because it's below 120 now.
Yep, that's why I'm going to bring the throttles up. I might even bring the flaps here up if it... Well, let's see how it handles. And I'm going to bring the mixtures back up. I usually would leave the mixtures set, but since we had to abandon our approach, we'll bring them up. Okay, we got blue line. Get that prop synced a little. Give it a little more power. Where'd he go, do you know? Oh yeah, we're out. We should be out far enough. Yeah, I didn't want...
decal traffic, Cessna 69200, clear runway, Auburn decal traffic.
Yeah, I didn't want that poor kid to have to screw up his pattern. Or should we get out of the plane and start screaming at him?
Yeah, good.
You say he's jerked over Amish?
Happy with a name like that, doesn't he? Licklinder, is that it?
Licklinder?
Or is it Loniker?
Loniker. I don't know. Licklinder. I like that better. Alright, let's back throttles back off. Just a little bit. Okay, engine gauges look good. No warning lights. Double check again. Approach flaps, gear down. Auburn decal, Duke 101 Alpha X-ray. We are 3.5 mile final, runway 27, Auburn decal. This thing runs smooth, don't you think?
Yeah. Where'd you see your 3.5?
Distance.
Yeah, okay.
The one that says distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a little fast.
I might have to get used to a 530. I may have to hit one.
Yeah.
If that radio doesn't...
Well, you need to get rid of those junk radios in your Bonanza. Those dual 430s and 3 Aspens just aren't cutting it. You need to go back to Collins. Collins makes good stuff. All right, let's get serious here. Gear down, flaps down.
Yep.
Bringing back the throttles. Auburn decal, Duke 101 Alpha X-ray, 1.5 mile final, 27 Auburn. Okay, we're getting a little fast. I'm going to back off a little more power. This approach looking pretty good.
Looking real good.
Get the power back to about 20. flaps. Gonna need a little trim. And tell me that we got full flaps. Do I have them?
Flaps. Orange light down all the way up.
Okay. Feeling good. A little more trim. Okay, we're plenty fast. I'm gonna back off the throttle. A little more trim. Perfect. Throttle's off. Ooh, a little pitch sensitive. Gotta get used to that. Oh, yep. Alright. A little more nose up. I didn't hit the nose wheel though, that was good. Just gonna roll this one out. Get the throttles all the way off. Alright, cheated death again. Okay, I'm gonna need you to help me with the next, what's the next part of the checklist once we get off the runway here?
After land, mode control flaps up.
Okay, cabin mode control what?
That.
Okay, blower's fine, okay. And I did check our pressurization before we came down, by the way. Okay.
Are we clear of the obstacle-free zone? Yes.
We will be in a second. You gotta cross this line. Okay. After that, what? Flaps up?
Flaps up.
Okay.
Transponder on standby.
And I'll leave it on.
Yeah. Landing. Taxi lights. Strobes off.
Okay. Strobes off. Okay. Now what?
Fuel vent, P2, stall heat off.
Yeah, those are all off anyway.
Yep. Fuel boost pumps usually off.
Yep. It's running fine.
Cowl flaps open.
Cowl flaps open. So cowl flaps open. Well, I think you let them run 9 seconds or something like that.
Yeah. Airport diagram in. Taxi clearance. Yep.
Okay. Cowl flaps are open.
Board. Bring back.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I just care about stuff that makes sense.
There's
what?
Yeah, this is kind of
here. We need more squelch, don't we, or less squelch?
Not this doesn't pertain. Don't think to us. Okay, but next is going to be at parking. Cowl flaps off.
Okay. Cowl flaps off at parking.
Yes.
Okay, I got them off now. Does it say closing off or just off? Does it show them close?
Just says off.
I think you're supposed to close them too. Well, maybe not.
Well, were they supposed to be on when we were taxiing to take off?
No. Nope. Cowl flaps closed for takeoff.
All right. So cowl flaps are only used to taxi after landing in this plane?
Or when you're climbing, you want them on.
All right.
When you get to higher altitudes where the air's thinner, is my understanding.
Okay.
Oh, is there not a parking spot down here? Yeah, there is. Well, I'll make one. I'll make a spot. I'm the Duke. Okay, anything special for shutdown?
Well,
cowl flaps off. Well, maybe they're supposed to be open. We'll leave them open for now. I'll ask someone. Cabin mode control off. So we go off there. Okay.
Master off. Avionics master off.
Okay, that makes sense. All right.